Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second installment of this Boise State game. We're going to be going over the same exact replay we went over last game. This time, we're going to be watching it from Juicy Penguin's perspective. This nice little clean-looking Dominus right here. Lost ended up losing this game 2-4, but just going to go ahead and talk over a few of the things that we could do better or some things we did good. Just looking for improvement, basically, is all we're doing with this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make this shorter if we can, and let's just see what we got here. Juicy does this little right cheat thing, which is fine. Look, he gets a lot of boost here, right here. One thing I do want to point out right here, at this point, this ball is going left to right momentum right here. Since you're already here, this ace pocket's going from left to right, the ball is going left to right. More than likely, this ball is going to go left to right. It's going to go across their net maybe. So maybe focusing a little bit more, trying to predict where this ace pocket's going to hit it. Looks like you're focused on this boost right here. You got 81 boost, that's fine. Maybe I'd like to see you. Okay, this guy might hit it to the right, so maybe I widen out my approach here. And maybe you can try to pick off a nice little shot or something here. Looks like we're focused a little bit too much on the boost here. Get the boost, but ended up having to side flip that a little bit narrow, but that's fine. Go for the demo. That's fine. On the way back here, looks like we get possession all of a sudden here. All of a sudden we have possession. Murky's coming in this way. So maybe you turn up the field. Not like a straight upfield, but maybe like a wide up the field rotation here. Just in case the ball goes left. You can go ahead and fill here. Murky will fill behind you. You can go ahead and get behind me. Or you can save a shot if I just get absolutely slammered here or something like that. But it looks like you and Murk kind of take the same rotation here. And now we're kind of here. Now look at, now you ended up going woo instead of just woo. But let's continue on here. Try to make it quick. I don't want to be here all night doing this. I don't mind the go here. But just be thinking about where you're going to hit this with a purpose. Typically, you want to keep it out of the middle of the field. You ended up clearing this one, popping this one up to like right about here. Typically what I like to see here, if you're going to jump up, is either choose a side. I'd probably throw it somewhere near Merc here so maybe he can land. Just because if you do throw it in the middle of the field, Cosmo Buster maybe sees you do that, he plays it right. All of a sudden, he's catching the ball in the middle of the field. He can dribble it, catch it, dribble it. He can go ahead and pass it off to his teammate. The middle of the field just has way more options. If you throw it somewhere, this is a stall touch, what we're seeing right here. So if you're going to stall touch, stall it out to the wall or something like that where you kind of limit the options of the opponent. Go ahead and get it. Or really communicate what you're doing if you want to pass it to me, but I don't think right there we were looking to do that. So careful leaving in the middle. Looks like Murky has really good speed though on it, which is good. Turn up right. Pathing here is a little weird. So at this point, we're coming through, we land. What I'd almost like to see here is, you're already on this right side. Might as well just play right side, right? Say, hey, I'm right. And if I can pass the ball right, cool, you're there. If I can't, maybe I solo play it up the wall here. Well, then cool, Murky can go ahead and follow me and he can get that spot. So I'll be on the ball here. Murky will be behind me and you can guard the right side. You end up kind of going in front of Murk here. You kind of come all the way up to this middle field. So Murky's kind of, am I playing left? Is he playing left, right? I'm not 100% sure. So just kind of cheat up. Kind of awkward. See how Murky's coming at it, but he sees you directly in front. So he's not really sure which way to go. So maybe just choosing a side. Usually it's easier, more efficient. If you're on the right side, stay on the right side. Let Murky go ahead and go. So maybe instead of that, you just kind of stayed here, played it. And it's a lot easier to get back if this guy goes ahead and beats me or something. You can always just whoop. All right, cool, I'm back post. But instead, we get there eventually. It doesn't harm us or anything like that. But movement could just be a little bit more efficient. Cheating up a wee bit. Decent little touch. A little hard. That's a tough situation to get a soft touch. At this point, you can go for a 50. I wouldn't jump this early for the 50. Look at you're already off the air. and you're like challenging it sideways here, which you guess you want to do that. But at this point, it looks like this guy's almost going to catch this thing. So maybe wait until you're a little bit closer and then go ahead and jump for it. Especially with low boost right here. If you miss this 50, looks like he does, you're going to be out of boost, kind of moving forward by quite a bit here. So typically on 50s, you want to wait until the last possible second to jump and not flip if possible. Now look at 0 boost. 0 boost, landing all the way here, unless if you just waited for a little bit, didn't quite jump, did a single jump and try to 50 it. Even if you didn't hit it, well, now you're just landing right here and you can go ahead and get back a little bit faster. So think about recovery time when you're going for them 50-50s. That fake challenge if needed, but I think that one, I don't mind that challenge right there, but maybe just don't jump quite as soon. Go kind of pretty all or nothing right there. Once again, cheating over a little bit too much. You're on the right side here. You're on the right side here. You're playing anything that goes right, right? So Murky's got everything. This trust, you gotta have a little trust in the old Murky boy here. We're looking at this above field here. I'm gonna go ahead here. I'm probably gonna try to get it somewhere middle. If it's anywhere in this section, Murky's gonna go ahead and he can go ahead and clean it up. So I kind of want your pathing takes you kind of like this, so you and Murker somewhat near the same area, and this all of a sudden, this whole area, no one's covering. We got this half of the field covered pretty well, but we don't have anything there. So we move up, and it looks like you come here, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, I'm too close. Now it's going. Instead, you were over here. Just take this path, offensive back post. Take that path. You don't have to do any wasted movements. I'm seeing a decent amount of ways to kind of wiggle stuff. Just make it wider. You can still go fast. You're able to see. The wider you are, the easier it is to go ahead and see all the play develop as well. And then we kind of dip out wide, which is no problemo. But it looks like it didn't affect much. It's a little narrow on that, making you do all these you're doing a bunch of loop turns, going in and out and in and out. If you just go wide, you can just slow down, keep on going wide, instead of doing all the, just being the less movement, the better if we can avoid it. Good job to back off there after you see Murky goes on the wall, covering left. I like that. Score, but you had really good coverage here, actually. After this point, you see Murky's going there. You're not stubborn. You go ahead. All right, let me get out of here then. And let me get this thing up. The moment you go ahead and see, all right, cool, ball's going up here, you should be covering this area because it's most likely this guy's going to clear it. He'll clear it out this way. So good movement there. Playing nice and defensive, knowing, hey, I'm not part of this attack. Let me go ahead and play smart. So well done there. Kick off here. Not bad. Get that boost. Good work. Nice wide, really good wide rotation right there. That was nice. One thing here though, you kind of go. This guy gets another touch. Sucks, maybe you could have got a play, but he gets a touch. No, you kind of linger around here. No need to linger. Just get out. We got Murky right here ready to fill, and we can see we have the full rotation going here. I'm rotating the net here. This guy gets a touch. You're awkward. Murky will go ahead and he'll replace, and you can just go ahead and replace me. But instead, he gets a weird touch, and you're like, oh no, let me turn on it. Let me break rotation, and now Murky all of a sudden, oh crap, Juicy just went ahead and turned. Now what am I gonna do? This is supposed to be my role to go ahead and clean up. Do I back off and just kind of do something? It makes it really confusing for the person behind you. Trust the teammates. Go ahead and get back. You'll still have 100 boosts. You're going to be all good. You waste a little bit of boost there. It looks like you're going to get this one. Looks like it works out, but doing stuff like that when we're boost deprived and stuff is going to really hurt the team. Looks like, okay, it works out. This ball kind of goes over you yet again right here. Yet again, the ball goes over you, and you come up, and then you reverse back, and then you jump up. Not very boost efficient and stuff, because you got full boost, let's go ahead. But don't be afraid to just go ahead and get back. Trust the guy behind you to go ahead and make the play. Looks like this one works out decent, but it's a tough thing to do. What if this got pinched? Like, what if this thing got pinched right here? We kind of go, you got one guy that he's expecting playing off Cosmo Buster touch, and all of a sudden, oh, Juicy stopped and he went for it. What if this thing got pinched? pinched into our net or something, then it would have been tough. You know, we'll not be able to do much. Get that. Stay right. Play behind. Good rotation there. Nice wide. So I like this though. The ball goes, you kind of go wide, trust Murky. It looks like Murky cheated up a little bit too far, so he was a little awkward for this thing. But this is definitely Murky's the ball to go for, and you can just go ahead and get back post, do your thing. I mean, if you could do this in and out save, kind of high risk something, or you could just kind of go back post and go. But I'd probably prefer that. But you know, whatever you want to do. I'm not a big proponent of in and out save, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. That's more that's your style. That's your style. No. Once again, just kind of it goes over you. Your role basically right here. Your role is just fake challenge this thing. If the opportunity presents, they maybe just he tries to catch it. Your one goal basically here. He's got possession of this ball. Is just go ahead and make sure he does not dribble the ball. You run up to him, make it so he doesn't dribble, make it so he has to flick over. Let Murky go ahead and clean up right here. Instead, you kind of stick around. You lingering around the ball again here. So Murky's in perfect position for this. Instead, you jump up and hit it right and kind of cut him off. I think that's been a decent theme so far this video. Murk's been in net and we kind of lingered or didn't really trust goal here. And it makes it a bit awkward for old Murky boy. Now, Murky was upfield and you're kind of on your own here. Let's look at the actual touch here. So you see you got room right. All right, so I guess I was going to say you maybe could soft touch and fall, but yeah, this guy was here, so you kind of just have to bang it here. Obviously, if we want to have trust rotation, we can go and kind of get scored on a bit because of that double commit. Just being aware of where teammates are in the rotations, big thing. Good boost pickup here. Decent 50. Now get out of there. Nice. That's a good play right there. Boom. Give me that thing. That's nice. I do really like this thing. Nice. You did a really wide rotation right there, so you're able to see the whole play, and it worked out for you pretty well. All right, let's see about this kickoff. Okay, no problem. You think you can beat it, you can go ahead and go. This ball is really risky to turn for, though. Right here. You go ahead and you just go. I mean, you just got to think, like, what risk versus reward, right? Risk versus reward. What's the probability that you're going to go ahead with no momentum here? Go ahead and score this, because you don't have a pass. At this, you got to realize right here, we got one guy up here, and the other guy's on this right side. So you could come up and pass it middle. All you're going to do if you pass it middle is you're going to give these guys a free dribble and a 2v1 on Murky here. So you just got to be thinking 2 steps ahead at this moment. If I stick around, the only option I really have, I don't have a passing option. So my only option is I need to shoot this, a banger, that I'm happy to be able to score on 2 perfectly positioned defenders here right now, right? What are the odds of that happening? Probably, I'd say not very high. What are the odds of you hitting the ball or missing it and then them making a nice play, maybe bouncing off this, and then leaving Murky in a bad situation here, a little like 1v2 or something, a 1v2, 1v3? Probably decently high, so I'd say careful sticking around. That's been kind of a theme, just kind of sticking around the play and then getting back. Risk and reward, get out of there as soon as we can. So we're playing to keep possession. This is one problem that we have is we're never in their half. And I think a part of it is because of people sticking around, doing stuff, not trusting the rotation, but instead just want to make the cool play, do their thing. So that's something to be a little bit cautious of. Looks like it doesn't affect us in this situation, which is good. Decent little 50. One thing I'd say is when you're in their corner in 50-50, I mean, we're not necessarily, this guy's here, so we're not going to score very easily. So I typically like to not jump in the corner if possible. Just do like a single jump and not flip. I mean, jump and not flip, because then you just 50-50 land here, then you can go ahead and get out of here. When you flip on the 50 here, it's a decent one, but now all of a sudden you're landing on their back wall. Good little demo. Good little demo. It looks like it works out. But I'll say, like, typically you can get faster recoveries if you can get the same result in the 50 and a faster recovery if you don't flip, but it looks like it worked out there. Looks like we got this one. If you watch mine, I talked about how I shouldn't have went because I saw both my teammates there. Um, yeah, not much. Your rotation's not too bad. Maybe if we didn't linger, yeah. I don't think you would do anything wrong there. I shouldn't have just went right there. Yeah, I don't even if you didn't flip and just landed and went, I still don't think you would have been back in time. That one's on me for challenging when I'm third man on the wall. Go ahead and get back, get the boost, very nice. I want to point out, look at, you're guarding everything left right here, right? But notice how you're kind of guarding this area right here instead of that little wider rotation. The thing about the wider rotation is it makes it so you're ready for way more things. You're wider, any pinch that happens, you're ready for a lot easier. And also, it's easier to get back on defense. So let's say you took this wide rotation and you're about here right now instead of right here. Notice your rotation back, you have to do a complete 180 turn almost. You lose all the momentum. But if you do if you're wider here, you can keep your momentum up and just get back. You don't have to do that sharp 180 thing. You can kind of keep that momentum, do a little bit more of one of these things. So careful of cheating up too far when you're the left man kind of towards the play. Because let's look at the momentum. You lose it, and then you completely stand still right here, and then complete 180 turn. Go ahead. It's 50 there, that's fine. A little narrow here as well. Because, I mean, at this point, I'm going for an air dribble. Your goal here is basically, when I land, if this ball pinches out to the right, maybe to their corner or something, then you're going to go ahead and get on it, right? Then it's your ball to go ahead and go on. But when you're... So I'd like to see more of a wide, maybe get these boosts, come around like this way. Because then if I come here, I dunk a guy or something, the ball flitters out to the right, you're going to go ahead and get a nice... You can scoop it up, maybe pass it backboard to Keaton or something like that. But when you're rotating kind of... I'm about right in mid. This is where I'm at, and you're pretty close. The only thing you're really guarding here is if I 50 and the ball goes like straight down, then you can go ahead and clean it up. But realistically, more likely than not, the ball's either going to shoot out left or it's going to shoot out right. So you can just trust Keaton to go ahead and get left. You go ahead and get right. You can get all areas of coverage right there. You're able to go ahead and snipe you. And when you go kind of more under the ball, it's harder to judge where the ball is. The wider you are, the better angle you can see. Maybe you can see on the side of the ball, see, all right, he's done touching this thing. Or from behind view, more like under it, you're not able to look. But get demoed there. Let's see how we go here. Talked about this Keaton a little bit. After you do spawn here, after you spawn, you typically Flake says you want to play a little bit more defensive here. So this guy's coming. You don't know what's going on, so you're a little disoriented. You've been out of the play for a second and a half. You don't really have the flow of what's going on. So maybe I spawn here, maybe go up the wall, the back wall or something. Let the play come to you and then go, because you don't know how fast he's going. All of a sudden, just boom, it's here. Just rushing it right away. Get a pop up here. They're not able to take advantage of it, but just careful. Be a little bit cautious. Tread cautiously before aggressively after you spawn on the demos is what Flakes preaches, and something I try to do as well. I'm sure you've watched Flakes, you know his. Let's look at this rotation though. Notice rotations here. You get that boost. I don't mind getting that boost, but you keep going. You keep going at here. Keaton's taking the ball this way. I'm looking this way. There's no need to... You're not going to make a redirect and score on their net. Just trust the rotations. Go ahead. Get back post. Grab the boost. Then get that there. Let Keaton go ahead and try to make some sort of solo play. do what he can, and we're there to clean up if not. We just kind of run straight at it, stop, and boost. Looks like it works out. Well, it works out, but could cause issues. Fine. Boop. Alright, I'd probably just get back right here. Very nice. Get the boost. Stay right side. Stay your right. Keep hopefully get left. Okay, not bad. I don't mind it. It's kind of, I mean, it's obviously it's more boost efficient to go ahead and go up the wall and get this thing, but you don't really have vision of people going up, so this is the fastest way to get up the wall, so I don't mind it. This is decent play here. Try to bang it, not quite. Not bad. You get left behind me. Very nice. Not bad. Careful double jumping right away. Double jumps. When I see a double jump, I'm saying this guy's not confident, right? So instead of a double jump here, single jump into this thing and try to hit through the ball instead of just double jumping, kind of do a little thing if you're going to go for it. Notice how you kind of double jump and have to boost down again. If you just single jump, you can kind of make more of a linear line. I guess I'm acting like you can see a webcam right now. If you just single jump, you can do more of a straight linear line at it instead of... Actually, I'll be able to... Think about what do you cover more ground with? More options, because you're looking for a dunk. You're looking to get there first, look for a dunk. What do you cover more ground with? A straight line at the ball or a... straight up and then diagonal at it? If you go straight up diagonal, it's really easy to get the ball under you. If you take a more direct path, you know, they can still get it under you and over you, but it's a little bit, you're covering a little bit more of it with the body. You can see there. So just got to be thinking about that. See the rotation out. I think a lot of this is coming from rotating right in the middle of the net here. At this point, we're scrambling here. When you're scrambling here, we want to rotate back post, right? That's still a good philosophy to have. Take this, but go boom, 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 right? I'll walk. You notice how you right here, it's a little awkward for you. You're coming off. I mean, you have no vision of what you can't see this Cosmo Buster guy until now because he's straight behind you, and then you turn the wrong way. Mostly because you're straight square in the middle of the net, so you don't know if you should be turning right to save the ball or left to save the ball. But let's look if you rotated properly back post, what it would look like. Because you move in spectator cam right about the same that you do with the car. So if you went boom, boom, boom. Let me pause. You'd be having turned ball cam on, so you'd be looking like this. All of a sudden, it's a lot easier, right? Hopefully you kind of see how that is. The wider you do your rotations, the more you can see with the ball cam. If you're doing this, you can't see the whole right side. Ball cam's right over there. You scoot back, all of a sudden you can see a lot more of the pitch. You can see what's coming in behind. So I think a lot of that one is just because you're just rotating straight down the middle of the net. You don't know which way to turn, right or left, because you don't have vision. So just be careful. Careful of that. Something noteworthy. Get that. Nice, you realize that you need to get back post and do that. It's very nice. Say left here. We're kind of rotating the middle right now. And it makes it a little awkward. So right here, you got to pick a side, right? There's another air dribble situation. You don't want to be coming straight to the middle because what's Keaton going to do now? Where's Keaton? Let's see. What, I don't know where Keaton's at necessarily. But, yeah, Keaton's right. So, I guess a good team, I mean, do you think you're so much faster than people that you can just predict, well, either if it goes left or right? So if you're playing the middle and you're like, well, I'm ready for left and I'm ready for right, you're kind of playing it half-assed, right? But if you say, okay, I'm guarding anything that's left, just be decisive with it. Anything that goes left, I'm going to jump on it. You're going to be a lot faster to the ball that's left than if you're just playing the middle. Oh, I'm got to react to both. You can be anticipated a little bit more. All right, the moment I see something going left, I'm going and I'm going to attack it. You come down in the straight, you're kind of which way. And if you go to the left, that tells your teammate, okay, cool. That means Gabe's left. I'm gonna go ahead and guard the right side, and you can communicate a lot better. And you can see like if we kind of went up on the left side here. Let's get down to a ground view. You can see the ball. You can see what's happened a little bit better. You can see like here, it's kind of hard to jump and predict. Here, still not easy, but per se you can kind of see. Okay, he's banging it. Ooh, let me go ahead and get back. You can just see a little bit. You know, you can always just see. You know this. Ah, god damn it, my Rocket League crashed again. All right, I gotta reset my Rocket League because it sucks. 52 seconds. We're done with that point. Wider, pick a side. Pick a side if we can. Control, Alt, Delete. Task Manager. Rocket League. And task. Get it back up there. You hate to see it. Try to get back here as quick as I can. I want to try to make this video under 30 minutes if I can. We're at 26 right now, so don't want you to have to sit down and watch this all day. Profile, replays, Boise 2-4. Juicy Penguin, we're at like 52 seconds here. So let's skip through all this. Alright, we saw that. We're going to challenge that, no problem. Nab this boost. Nice, good wide there. You see Keaton's kind of playing the pass too, so you don't want to double commit. Okay, that's fine. Rotate back post now. Well done. It's a little bit awkward here. I'd probably wait for this one. You know, it's so awkward. What are the chances you're going to go up there and beat everybody? At this point, it's going so far above you. You're going to use all that boost. You have no momentum. So someone with momentum is probably going to beat you with that ball right here, right? I mean, obviously, I wouldn't think this Cosmo Buster would be the one that's going to hit it. My eyes would be looking more towards Bayonet here, which yours probably were. I wouldn't mind just letting this thing go, staying in net, and being like the last line of defense. Okay, maybe I can try to make an epic save. Trust, we got a teammate here. If that dude does come up, I have some momentum. Maybe I can jump up and try to challenge this as well, type thing. They jump up, we get a nice little thing out of it. They kind of double commit, get a nice little thing, so it's good for us. We get a counterattack that if I pass, maybe we can go ahead and score, tie this game up. Good play right there. You do a good job of thinking 2 steps ahead right here. You're hitting this in the corner and you're not like flipping at it, but you focus on your landing and getting 2 touches on it, which is the thing that I think we're desperately. I don't think we saw too many times that you touched it twice in a row. There's more just kind of bangs and just jumping up for challenges and stuff on the thing. That's just a good play. 12 seconds, you kind of have to cheat up. Just hopeful that you'll be able to get some sort of break. Maybe they miss, or we can start a counterattack or something. So no problem with that. Bumps. Yeah, the point game's over, but yeah, that's not too bad. I think things to focus on this thing. Doing a lot of middle rotations, especially like on offense. We got a guy here, a guy here. You're kind of running middle lane right here, so we're not really covering this whole right side. Maybe when you're the right side guy, make that thing a little wider, so you're not. A lot of times we're doing the whoop, whoop, whittle. We're not just doing a direct wide turn. We're kind of losing momentum. We're coming up. Oh, let's do a little wiggle. Ooh, and let's go this way. That kind of thing. Be a little bit careful with that. On defense, a lot of times Murky was getting cut off a lot. I can't really remember the certain situations. I know there was like 3 of them at the beginning of the game. I can't really remember at this point, but I know. Just trusting that we're going to have the guy coming. Oh, lingering. We were lingering on the ball a lot. A lot of the times we were kind of going, ball went over our head or just got like a weird touch, and we'd kind of stick around there instead of just, okay, the ball, it didn't take the path that I was predicting it to. Just accept that, go ahead and get back so we're not clogging up rotation. But I think that's about it. You can let me know what you think about it, anything else, but I'm going to keep this video under 30 minutes, so deuces. Thanks for watching. If you did, hopefully you learned something.